Now that my ponies are all set up for the day, we're gonna go to Scottsdale and teach a few lessons and actually have a workshop to teach and go.
Hello everybody, we're in the car again, Lilith to be exact, and we're on our way to Oh So Ready Equestrian Center, where we're gonna meet my students and good friends Lisa and Bridget. First up we have Lisa with one of her horses. I don't know who we're gonna play with, she has 3. So we might be playing with Miss Remy, who is an awesome no, she's not an Arabian, she's an Appaloosa mare, who's a restart. And then we might be playing with Bucket, who's an extreme left-right extrovert, or we might be playing with Jessie, who's her beautiful buckskin gelding, who's a little emotional sometimes. So I don't know who we're gonna play with, but we'll play with one of those 3. And then you're gonna meet Bridget, and she has 2 horses. One is Poncho, the Appaloosa. We call him Frederick when he's behaving himself. He is a pretty high-spirited left-brain introvert, so he's super opinionated. He's kind of like a master chess player when it comes to horses. And we have Splash, who's our paint, who's a right-brain extrovert. So there's a lot of different horsenalities that we possibly might be playing with today, but we'll see who we play with. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys get to see these pretty horses and what they're working on, and these awesome ladies that are working on their horsemanship. So the next time you see me, we'll be at Oh So Ready Equestrian Center. For her, I think it's more of she needs you to focus her immediately. And sometimes that means not necessarily getting firm, but being very clear about exactly where you want her to be and just holding that boundary quite firmly. So that was, honestly, that's my biggest piece of advice for her being pushy when you're haltering her in the stall or when you're walking her somewhere. Expect her to behave the same way. Because this is our playground. We kind of make this our playpen when we're playing with our horses. I want you to take this, and this playpen expands everywhere where you go with her. Whether that's going to load her in a trailer, whether that's going for a walk around the neighborhood, whether that's in and out of her stall or wherever it is, really expect her to behave like this. Because a lot of people, I got stuck in that trap too but early on in my development was, the session starts when we're in the arena. It starts the second she's aware of your presence. So that could be when you pull up.
Oh boy.
Yes. Good girl. So let's play with this little game here until she feels comfortable enough staying out there without creeping in. I'd like her to be there for at least 30 seconds. But the reason I want her to be able to be comfortable staying out away from you for longer and longer periods of time. That helps her with her self-confidence, and it helps her with her own responsibilities, because act like a partner is number 1. Maintain gait is number 2, and it applies at the standstill. So if Lisa says, Remy, you must stand still, that means until further notice. So she's like, 10 seconds, here I come. So, yeah. So we'll wait, and because this is a pretty powerful little exercise. This will help her with the cross ties. This will help her standing tied.
Yeah, she's antsy in the cross ties.
Okay. So when we give her puzzles like this, it's like when Lisa tells you to stand still, it's okay to stand still. 7, 8, oh no, back up. So then once she can pass this little test of standing out there for 30 seconds, then we'll play with your, we're gonna play with your sideways game. We want her in control of the brakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'd bring her in for that one. How interesting that she made it to 30 and blew out. Good girl. She can count. I'm a firm believer that they understand way more than we think they do. They might not really get the numbers, but they could probably feel when we're like, oh, she made it. And then that's a release of pressure on her. So she's like, oh, that must have been it. Good girl.
I'm sorry, tell me again.
Yeah, so you'll back her up and then you'll send her to the left.
Okay.
And then as she approaches the fence, you'll then start to ask for the sideways game. So right now you start going. Good. And then you see if you can help her go through that corner. Yeah, good girl. And take your time. You may have to focus on her nose a little bit more here. Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. Keep driving, yep. And then once you pass the sprinkler head, that's when you'll take a break. Da-da-da-da. Keep on asking. Da-da-da-da. Good girl. Good. Very nice. And I like adding the corner because it's just something more interesting.
Yeah, you just here go. And then, okay.
Yeah, because she has a tendency to be claustrophobic. So when you're driving her into a corner, her eyes get all big and then she realizes, oh, I just go through the corner. I want you to set yourself up and you'll take your time. I want you to go sideways through each corner. You don't need to go sideways all the way around the arena. But set yourself up to where you go sideways, you go through the corner, you go sideways a few more steps and then take a little break. And then you're gonna do that in each corner and I'm gonna set up some cones in the middle to play with in here. And just take your time. And actually, if you want to, you can go sideways all the way around the arena. Just take little breaks in between. So she doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going sideways forever.
questions about what we did today? Good. You're welcome. This was awesome. What I want to play with next time is sideways over stuff. But the sideways with the rail and the sideways without a fence needs to be not 100% solid, but it needs to be like, okay, it's not hard for her to go sideways before we add going over something. And all of this is just to get her more confident in zone 3. Good girl. Well done, Miss Mare. Ha. You're welcome. She's so good. And now we'll torture Bridget whenever she gets here. Oh, perfect. Yeah. All right. Good job, Lisa. Woo. All right. Tell me about Mr. Ponch today.
So I'm kind of working with both of them on the same thing, which
Yeah.
is kind of convenient.
So I want to change a little bit. I want you to, so what we'll do, we'll use following the rail for him, so he doesn't get bored with, and it's different because it's a nice big open space. So the pattern you're going to be on is follow the rail.
Okay.
Here is your task. Can you get this nice forward walk? And then as you get this nice forward walk, you're going to see, can I get him to compress his body underneath me and maintain that nice walk, and then allow him to walk out on a loose rein again. Yeah, and if you feel like you have to drive him a lot with your body, I would grab one of your little... Yeah, yeah. If you have a phase 4 there, or just use the leather of your saddle and just say, yoo-hoo, I need you to go. Yeah. Do you not want to use the whole arena? Yeah. No, like my voice projects. Ah! So it looks like you're working harder than he is. Do something with, there you go. Yoo-hoo. Yes, that's a walk. Yep. Yep. So one thing I'm going to help you with is, like, when you're taking up the reins, you're driving with your body. If he slows down, it's an immediate phase 4. Yep. You just take your time, because it's his job to maintain that gait, not yours. Yeah, this is lovely. Keep on walking in your body. We're walking, walking, walking. We don't have to trot, sweetheart. And you can do this on the trail or bopping around the property too. So then whenever you're ready, you're going to keep that nice forward walk. You're going to pick up a concentrated rein to feel his zone 1. You're going to keep your posture upright. Good boy, and let him go. Good boy. probably wondering why we're pulled over at this pretty location here today after our lessons. We needed a pretty spot to wrap up our vlog today because it did not go according to plan. And it's kind of how life goes sometimes. You have this beautiful plan, it's written out on paper and it looks all nice, and have your whole day set up, and it all changes. So you just adjust to fit the situation, as Pat Parelli would say, and you just keep on moving forward. So today was a success. I had a great time teaching 2 of my students, and then you guys got to meet their horses, Poncho and Remy. So that was pretty awesome. So if you guys enjoy our horsey videos following a day in the life of a Parelli professional, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, may the horse be with you.